Thanks for your patience, everyone. James Witherite here in the studio. Back with you is DMA. Goes up to a 2-1 lead over Archbishop Carroll. Five and a half minutes to go here in the first period. It was Aiden Denise who scored the last one for the Seahawks. Prior goals by Joey Scarborough for DMA Tatnall and Wesley Schweitzer for the Patriots. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Andrew Henry, under duress, took aim from the mid-slot, couldn't get a shot off. It ends up in the far corner where Beeman recovers. And now the zone is ultimately cleared by Carroll. In comes Henry again. Shot from the top of the left circle, held on to by Ebersol for a break in the action with 4:43 to go in the first period. The future of Delaware hockey is now operating under the philosophy of one state, one goal. First State Ice Hockey is the new leader for youth hockey player development in and around Delaware. Learn more about classes, clinics, and yes, even summer tournament teams. Big news coming up in the next couple days at firststateicehockey.com. Unable to escape the Carroll zone was Harvey. Puck now corralled by Ben Cheskin. Punched out over his own blue line. DiChiaro couldn't chase it down. Now he finally does, but he's pressed well inside his own blue line to do so by the forechecking Dante Neve. Volleyed back to Cheskin again. Trying to traverse neutral ice is he. Now he carries the puck to the near side. Tries to generate a shot lane, but he's angled wide by DiPiero on his way to the dots. So he circles behind the cage, leaves it to Will Schweitzer up high. That puck rings off the pads of Justin Marvel from kind of a lazy shot attempt. Cleared back the other direction, recovered by Harvey. Under a pair of forecheckers on the Seahawks side, Scarborough and Hill, those two. So Harvey circles below his own goal. Works the puck up the near boards. Headman pass further intended for Wesley Schweitzer, broken up. DiChiaro's got time and space, but a pair of Patriot defenders now, three of them, on his way into the zone. So DiChiaro ended up below the goal, tried to set up Evelyn Hill with a backdoor pass, couldn't connect there. Back the other way comes Schweitzer in a 2-on-2. That was Wesley Schweitzer who shot, while angled wide of the left dot, rang off the pads of Justin Marvel. Looked like he batted it down with his glove, in fact. 3 minutes and change to go here in the opener. DMA's got a 2-1 lead over Archbishop Carroll, and they've got possession. Jonathan Garvin tried to feed the puck to himself off the near boards in front of the penalty boxes. Got tied up in that endeavor. Aiden Denise couldn't keep things going for the Seahawks either. Just trickles back deep into the DMA Tatnall zone, where the breakout pass from Marina McCann, the freshman with 3 assists, was broken up. Henry perseveres. Wobbly shot from 15 feet, stick to side easily by David Ebersol. Played up high, top of the zone, McCann. Challenged by George Walmsley, couldn't get a clean shot off. Henry generates a lane. Pad save made initially by Ebersol, and the follow-up chance from Beeman is caught and held on to by the junior netminder for the Archbishop Carroll Patriots with 3:01 to go in the first period of a 2-1 contest. Advantage the DMA Tatnall Seahawks. Face-off comes to Ebersol's right. Tied up by DiChiaro, walked in by Scarborough. Backhand clears the crossbar. McCann protects the left point while challenged by Nico Neve. She stick handles. DiChiaro, cross-ice feed to the far point, and DiPiero plays the carom shot in around behind the goal to the near side, where once again just above the corner boards, DiChiaro is double-teamed. Swatting the puck out of his reach, Nico Neve will be guilty of an icing from his own blue line. Now with 1:43 seconds to go in the first period. How did we get so discombobulated time-wise. Either we didn't hit the start time button in the studio, or a stoppage went otherwise undetected. Shot off the draw from Beeman. Off the pads of Ebersol. And another icing with 1:35 left in the first period. There's a new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. .95 seconds to go in the first period. Henry wins the face-off. Shot from Beeman ends up in traffic. Gets his own rebound, leaves it back to DiPiero at the near point. Puck worked into Andrew Henry. Now in the corner. Cross-ice setup, sails through traffic. Held in opposite side by Garvin. Henry below the goal. Beeman posts up net front. It's worked to the far wall. Waiting there was Aiden Denise. Henry challenged by Wesley Schweitzer. Looks for time and space, ends up at the near corner. Centering feed to the high slot. Joey DiPiero stepped up. Wrister from 30 feet in traffic. Zone is lost as Jonathan Garvin was drawn back over the Carroll blue line to play the puck, and the Seahawks, with a minute to go in the opening period, are forced to regroup. Drop pass from Beeman back to Henry on the re-entry. Only 9 skaters. They're mighty tired, I'm sure, even a period in. But so far they've persevered to compile a 3-1 record this season. DiPiero stick handles behind his own goal. Puck thrown in from the left point. Blocked down by Henry. Denise accelerates through the neutral zone, but he's met by a strong Patriot back check. Drops the puck back to Evelyn Hill working the right half wall. And Denise finishes on the give and go. Not a particularly emphatic signal issued by our on-ice official, but Aiden Denise does get his second of the evening. And at the 3-1 hockey game, advantage DMA Tatnall Seahawks. Connor Walmsley dipsy doodles past McCann, was able to generate a shot lane from 12 feet. Marvel poked the puck away. Slap shot with 2 seconds to go outside the blue line from DiChiaro. Off the pads of Marvel, it's directed to the near corner, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the first period. We're a third of the way through DMA 3. Archbishop Carroll 1. This is Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by Thomas Murphy, Realtor with the Vanguard Realty Alliance.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Thomas Murphy, Realtor with the Vanguard Realty Alliance. One period in the books. We'd ordinarily say 16 minutes in the books, but only 15 were played. And it's the DMA Tatnall Seahawks with a 3-1 lead over Archbishop Carroll through one frame of action. James Witherite here in the studio, bringing you the call of tonight's game. Joe Sindoni, our field producer. Second period is underway. Carroll moving right to left in the second period, looking to erase a deficit, which was created single-handedly by Aiden Denise, the senior, with the second and third goals for DMA Tatnall in the first period after Joey Scarborough put them on the board. Wesley Schweitzer with the lone goal in the first period for Archbishop Carroll. He started things off at the 5-minute mark. The Patriots find themselves now offside while down 3-1. Puck carried in the near boards, and the left wingers' line mates, both of 4 of the blue line, bring action to a halt. Quick passing leads to a Henry breakaway. A hard wrist shot from him 15 feet out, right down the pipe. It was tipped off the fingers of David Ebersol and to the near corner. Harvey counters. Hard shot from close point-blank range right into the breadbasket of Justin Marvel, who makes the save 53 seconds into a full-length second period. Harvey and Henry will converge at the near dot. Harvey crashes the net off the face-off. Marvel stick the puck away as it trickled into the blue paint, and now he covers up, denying the follow-up chance from, it appears, Ben Cheskin. No, that was Dante Neve with the follow-up chance. The right winger came in. Opposite side draw, controlled by Dante Neve. He shoots from 40 feet. Glove save by Marvel. And he holds on as the pressure comes in from the Patriots, mainly from that far side. Some fresh legs coming in for the DMA Tatnall crew. The DiChiaro line, along with Hill offering some aid as well. Schweitzer protecting the point, gave the puck away to DiChiaro. Race on for it back to the Carroll blue line. Liam Brady a half step quicker than Hill. He's able to work things back right to left momentarily. McCann volleys the puck right back. Stolen at the Carroll line by Wesley Schweitzer. Walked forward. Hard shot, a pretty good wrister too from atop the right circle. Ends up in the glove of Justin Marvel. He holds on for the stoppage. 94 seconds in to this second period. It's been a stop-and-go kind of second period so far here at Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline. Again, we appreciate your patience during the technical difficulties earlier in the broadcast. We're happy to be back up and running. We had a temporary connection outage here in the studio. Could you believe it? Well, that's the one thing with live TV. Anything can happen at any moment. Headman pass. Evades Colin Beam and he chases it down. Tries to set up a 2-on-1 attack inside the dots. But in his dot-to-dot feed to Aiden Denise, he got a little bit too much on the puck. That being said, Colin Beeman and Andrew Henry swarmed the cage. And it was Andrew Henry who put one away, sending DMA up 4-1. 2 minutes and 14 seconds into the second period. Those shot figures feel inflated. I know it's been aggressive, I know it's been back and forth, but those numbers feel downright generous. Long chance from high in the zone. Misses the near post. Puck is cleared. There is no icing. Connor Walmsley and Hill vie for the puck below the DMA goal. It's brought out near side and now chipped ahead by Joey Scarborough up the left wing boards onto Hill. Hill and Scarborough in a 2-on-1. Evelyn Hill shoots off the pads of Ebersol, trying to stuff home the rebound. Scarborough was likewise denied, and this puck is lofted back as far now as the DMA Tatnall blue line, where Connor Walmsley was caught up by the form of a DMA Tatnall back check, and his chance for a goal back for Carroll was broken up. DiPiero right point, slapper off its target. McCann holds the far side, gives the puck away, corralled by Wesley Schweitzer at the tops of the circles, headmanned up the left wing boards to Connor Walmsley. Walmsley dekes on past the back-checking Joey DiPiero, tried to set up Harvey net front, but the timing just wasn't there. Centering feed, Andrew Henry dropped to a knee for the shot, tried to get a little bit cute there in the low slot, and ended up clearing the crossbar as such. First penalty of the game will come up against Archbishop Carroll. A cross-check signaled. Connor Walmsley it was. The cross-check. At the 3:54 mark of the second period. For DMA Tatnall, it's their first iteration of the Colonial Motors power play tonight. A quick shot from Colin Beeman right on the doorstep, tipped aside by Ebersol. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations, Townsend, Smyrna, or Camden, or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com. That shot from Jonathan Garvin, center point, is held on to by Ebersol for a stoppage in the action. 11:39 to go in the second period. 1:33 to go on the Walmsley cross-checking minor. DMA Tatnall with a 4-1 lead over Archbishop Carroll. Cross-ice pass in the neutral zone, intercepted by Ben Cheskin, who trails back to his own blue line and rifles the puck clear for Archbishop Carroll back behind the DMA Tatnall goal. Chased down by Harvey, but Seahawks swarm around him. One of them strips the puck. Here's a one-on-one the other way. It was Colin Beeman on the doorstep, but the puck was poke check out of his reach. Now the Seahawks come in from all angles. The reinforcements are there. Denise working the left corner, plays the carom shot below the goal. It rolls to the near corner, tipped by Beeman, back to Garvin, working the near side. Another cross-ice setup. Net front is Andrew Henry, and it's in! Henry gets another. The DMA Tatnall Seahawks score on the Colonial Motors power play. And with 5:16 elapsed in the second, it is now a 5-1 hockey game. The DMA Tatnall Seahawks just keep extending their advantage gradually. Did something occur after the whistle that we missed in the studio? Must have been another penalty, it says to Walmsley. No goal as bodies from both sides. Swarm the net. Puck cleared as this penalty kill extends for Archbishop Carroll, and DMA Tatnall goes back on the Colonial Motors power play. colonialmotorsinc.com. Liam Brady at center flips the puck below the DMA Tatnall goal once again. Playing the body was George Walmsley on the forecheck. Zone cleared, Liam Brady, captain for the Patriots, gives DiChiaro a little shove off the puck, fires it back into the Seahawks zone. Patriots offside with 9:39 to go in the second period. Looking for a new home? Looking to sell your existing home? Realtor Thomas Murphy of the Vanguard Realty Alliance is the top choice to help you find your next home in Greater Philadelphia or Northern Delaware. Browse listings and contact Thomas today at vrahomes.com. 50 seconds to go on the second Walmsley penalty. I don't think he could even get his feet out of the box before he was issued another minor. Thrown in from long range by Henry. Trying to tip it home was Beeman, but he got a terrible angle on the puck if we're frank about it. Henry pushed back to center, read by Cheska. Flips the puck to the far side where Colin Beeman walks it in. He dekes to get some space from Cheskin, but he loses the puck just inside the left dot. Ben Cheskin reaches for it, point a game forward for the Patriots, and he rifles it the length of the ice where it's chased down by Wesley Schweitzer. And going skittering to the surface of the ice there was Joey DiPiero in the battle for the puck in the corner. Carroll's back to full strength. Shot from Garvin. Saved by Ebersol with 8:39 to go in the second period of a 5-1 hockey game. Advantage Seahawks. Covered up once again. Right off the draw. And this faceoff comes to the near side. DMA, all 9 skaters and a goalie of them, on pace for 65 shots. They've got 32 already per the off-ice officials at Iceline. While Ebersol's been quite peppered, I'm not sure if it's been to that tune. DiChiaro fans on the net front backhand attempt, and Ebersol once again covers. .8:04 to go in the second period. It's a 5-1 hockey game. DMA in control of the terms, in control of the zone. And Brady's going to be called in for the draw across from Henry. DiPiero headman to Denise. Net front feed was well off its target. Beeman right in front of the cage where he belonged. Couldn't even reach for that puck. It was so off its line. Now a net front tip attempt from Beeman off a DiPiero feed. Covered up and held on to by David Ebersol with 7:45 to go here in the second period of action. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Schedule a consultation today or learn more about what Limestone can do for you and your workforce at limestonepension.net. Another failed DMA attack, broken up just inside the Carroll blue line. Stretch pass out of their zone, ends up bouncing off the stick of Wesley Schweitzer. He chases it to the corner. Tried to set up Brady net front. Failed to find his man there. Gives up a 3-on-2 odd man rush to DMA Tatnall. The Denise shot from the right dot was off the post. And the rebound controlled by Connor Walmsley behind his own net. Shoveled out by Wesley Schweitzer. And now wristed ahead up the left wing boards. Enough time for the Patriots to get a change with just under 7 minutes to go in the second period. It's the DMA Tatnall Seahawks in complete control of this one so far. They lead 5-1. Denise mishandles the puck net front off the feed from Beeman at the top of the left circle. DiPiero drawn back into the neutral zone to field a hard pass intended for him at the point. He lofts it sky high as far as the Carroll blue line. where the Patriots regain control of the puck. Wesley Schweitzer rims it in from just above the left point. It rolls to the far corner boards. DiPiero recovers the puck for DMA Tatnall, but under pressure from the forechecking Ben Cheskin. Now it's walked free by Henry. Checked out of his control. Fired in from the point by Wesley Schweitzer. And the rebound comes back to the far half boards. Here's a 2-on-1 for DMA. Hill cutting for the net. Henry with the setup. Hill can't finish on the doorstep. Making the save was Ebersol, lunging to the near post. And the rebound chance was unsuccessful too. Now 5.5 to go in the second period. A few fans taking in this game from the Goal Line Pub overlooking Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline. 52 weeks ago, I had my last dinner at a hockey rink at Goal Line Pub. Consequently, while working the Collegiate Hockey Federation tournament, the national championships there last year, which ultimately were called short. Well, not an official Delaware Hockey Night sponsor. The Goal Line Pub, long one of my favorites in my travels throughout the region for hockey coverage of all levels, be it high school, be it junior, be it collegiate. And once the world's back to normal, who knows, maybe yours truly, once back in the building, will end up back there post-game one night or another. Certainly hope to sooner than later. 4:57 to go in the second. 5-1 DMA Tatnall with the lead. Scarborough working below the goal. Lost control of the puck. It was swatted out of his reach. DiChiaro holds the left point. The other 10, Liam Brady, rifles the puck past him along the wall. And it's recovered by Marina McCann deep in DMA Tatnall territory. Advance to DiChiaro. Here's a 2-on-1. DiChiaro stood up in the slot by Liam Brady. Brady is unable to clear. Follow-up chance from Jonathan Garvin. A hard wrister from 45 feet. Ends up in the left-handed glove of junior David Ebersol. He hangs on for the stoppage with 4:21 to go here in period number 2 of a 5-1 hockey game. Advantage DMA Tatnall. Beeman and Connor Walmsley converge to the left of Ebersol. Garvin held the point. Henry, net front. Denise off the post. Where's the puck? It's loose in front of the Carroll goal. And now it's walked forward up through neutral territory by Connor Walmsley, who was angled to the near boards by Jonathan Garvin just as he approached the DMA Tatnall blue line. Garvin back the other way in a 1-on-2. It was him and Brady, but ultimately the other Brady caught up with him. The Brady for whom we don't have a last name. Or we don't have a first name, rather. Another shot from Garvin right side. Tip to the far corner by Ebersol, and play is whistled to a halt with 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. 5-1 DMA Tatnall with the lead. Walmsley off again, this time for roughing. So for DMA Tatnall, it's back to the Colonial Motors power play. 1 for 2 with the man advantage so far tonight. Henry almost made it 2 for 3. Hard shot from Denise just inside the right dot. Was tipped wide. McCann working center point. Now to Henry through a congested slot. Puck taken away and cleared from deep in the Archbishop Carroll zone. This one sails all the way back to the top of the DMA Tatnall crease where Marvel leaves the puck for McCann. And now Andrew Henry, solid AAA player, advances it further to Beeman. Cross ice feed. Tipped by DiPiero, now in close. Crashing the net was Aiden Denise. Tried to stuff the puck in under the glove of David Ebersol, but the junior makes the save for Archbishop Carroll. with just under 3 minutes to go in the second period. 80 seconds left on the penalty clock against Connor Walmsley. And a word about the new gold standard in digital media solutions. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. 412 Communications, building bridges between small businesses and the people they serve. We had a puck in the protective netting over the glass behind the Carroll goal, which led to the stoppage. Here's Andrew Henry, stick handling high in the zone to Garvin. Back to Henry, quarterbacking this power play. Garvin again. His shot top of the right circle, blocked by the skates of Wesley Schweitzer. Henry recovers, throws the puck toward the net. Across the slot it goes. Aiden Denise shot from right on the welcome mat was tipped off its line, and the rebound subsequently cleared. Here comes Ben Cheskin in for Carroll. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Short-handed goal for Ben Cheskin, scoring his 5th of the season. And it's now a 5-2 hockey game. This at 13:53 in the second period. 35 seconds remaining. On the Colonial Motors power play for DMA Tatnall. McCann's attack up the near boards thwarted. Here's pull the other direction. He shoots from the left point. Marvel able to make that save with 107 seconds to go here in the second period of a 5-2 game. DMA Tatnall's lead, if we're going to be specific about the matter, since this is their first year as a combined team. Trimmed down to 3 by Ben Cheskin's 5th goal of the season. Zeke DiChiaro on the opposite side. Shot from point-blank range. David Ebersol in the stand-up position made the save, then dropped to the butterfly to freeze the puck with 1:35 to go here in the second. Some fresh legs on for Carroll. A reminder, these two teams do meet again tomorrow. We will not have that game for you on Delaware Hockey Night. However, being at Iceline, if you are a Live Barn subscriber, you'll be able to tune in that way. DMA will be back on Delaware Hockey Night Friday as they take on Archbishop Ryan at the Jefferson Health Skate Zone in Northeast Philadelphia. Zeke DiChiaro ruled off for holding with 1:25 to go in the second period. So the first time that the DMA Tatnall Seahawks tonight go on the Delaware Trash Can Cleaning penalty kill. If you're like me, healthy living is important. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and cleaning of your trash and recycling bins using high-pressure hot water, nearly 200 degrees Fahrenheit, to kill over 99% of the harmful bacteria that grow and multiply by the thousands in your trash cans. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Inside the final minute of the second period, DMA 5-2 in front, but they're down a man for the next 75. Harvey couldn't chase down the puck in a congested slot. It is fired clear from the DMA Tatnall slot, steadied by Ebersol at the opposite end. And this is why Joe Sindoni is one of the best in the business. He brings us everything we need to see in pictures and just does a terrific job of it. Beeman couldn't chip the puck free along the near boards in neutral territory. Back it comes the other way where Connor Walmsley is hassled by Denise. Drop pass to Liam Brady. Hard shot from the left point. Gloved by Justin Marvel. He holds on for a stoppage with just a couple seconds to go. Have to wonder if David Ebersol is going to come out for this last second attack for the Patriots. Looks like he's going to stay put.
Joey, you're coming here. You're coming here, Joey. You're coming here.
Face off to the right of Marvel. DMA Tatnall gains control of the puck, and the second period comes to its conclusion. Through 2 periods, DMA Tatnall Seahawks 5, Archbishop Carroll Patriots 2. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by 412 Communications, Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, First State Ice Hockey, 1 state, 1 goal, Colonial Motors Incorporated, and our title sponsor, Thomas Murphy, Realtor with the Vanguard Realty Alliance. Don't go anywhere. There's more hockey to come. Seahawks and Patriots on Delaware Hockey Night, brought to you by Thomas Murphy and the Vanguard Realty Alliance.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of 1 state, 1 goal at firststateicehockey.com. Looking for a new home? Looking to sell your existing home? In either case, Realtor Thomas Murphy of the Vanguard Realty Alliance has got you covered. He and his team are the #1 choice to help you find your next home in Greater Philadelphia or Northern Delaware, or to help you get a top dollar return on your current property. Thomas Murphy may sell real estate, but his business is people just like you. Browse listings and contact Thomas today at vrahomes.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
2 periods in the books. DMA Tatnall up 5-2 over the Archbishop Carroll Patriots. James Witherite here in the studio. Joe Sindoni, our field producer, this evening bringing you the game in pictures. And this third period begins with Archbishop Carroll on the power play for another 29 seconds. As of right now, they started the period with 35 seconds left on the Zeke DiChiaro holding minor taken late in the second. Connor Walmsley, drop pass Harvey. Now the umbrella collapses, shot from close range. Stopped initially by Marvel, but subsequently batted in. Is that one going to go to Harvey? I believe so. A power play goal, 22 seconds into the third period. Brings Archbishop Carroll back within 2 of DMA Tatnall. Beeman tried to float the puck ahead to Henry into attacking position, but that pass failed to connect. Here's Connor Walmsley the other way. Reaching for a poke check was Marvel. Zone held by Liam Brady. He threw it into a congested slot. Wrestled free by Andrew Henry for the Seahawks. He flips the puck forward out of his zone. This comes back in icing. Will Schweitzer, overpowered at the right point, lunge for the puck, couldn't get there. In comes Scarborough, hard shot. Ebersol makes the save. Scarborough and DiChiaro on the 2-on-1 attack. Ebersol with the stop. Halts action 80 seconds into the third period. DiChiaro swats at the puck. Trying to feed it to McCann at the point, but she was drawn back over the blue line. Delayed offside will give Archbishop Carroll a free pass out of their zone. Breakout attempt. Sailed right past Dante Neve, turned back the other way by the DMA Tatnall Seahawks. Here's a 2-on-1. Dante Neve shot up close, denied by Marvel, and he lunges to the far post to stop Wesley Schweitzer's rebound attempt, just the same, with 14-12 to go in regulation. Carroll's brought it back to within 2. Thanks to the Dan Harvey power play goal. He, Cheskin, and Wesley Schweitzer are the 3 who have scored for the Patriots so far tonight. Walmsley looks to make it a 1-goal game, but Marvel stops him too. On the DMA Tatnall side of the ledger, Henry with the pair and Denise with the pair so far tonight. The other goal belonging to second-line winger Joey Scarborough. Two-on-one for the Seahawks. Centering pass, Aiden Denise. Had to dig the puck out of his skate. Still generated a shot from 15 feet. But David Ebersol stayed with them and made the save. He watched that one come the whole way in. Nearing the 2.5-minute mark of this third period. Face-off comes to Ebersol's right. Failed clearing attempt up the near boards by Walmsley. Held in by DiPiero. Backhand attempt from Henry, traversing the slot, trying for the hat trick. He was denied on the welcome mat. Connor Walmsley presses the puck back into neutral ice. Played by Liam Brady. He was stood up at his own blue line by DiPiero. Muscling through was Cheskin. Close range shot, sticked aside by Marvel to the far corner. Here come the Seahawks back the other way. Henry slows down the pace. Lazily skates in, stops the left half wall, plays the carom shot below the goal. Puck rolls to Denise, working the far side high in the zone. Sticked at by Schweitzer. He fails to gain control of the puck, but ultimately DMA Tatnall are forced back into the neutral zone, where they've got no choice but to dump and chase, or in this case, dump and make a change. Race on the other way. Connor Walmsley converges with Garvin battling for the puck, was taken off his feet. It rolls loose to the corner. Walmsley and Garvin there again. Connor Walmsley caroms it to the far side. The DMA Tatnall zone where it's left for Zeke DiChiaro. DiChiaro in a one-on-one. He was ultimately angled to the near corner. Here come the Patriots the other direction. Four minutes have gone by in the third period. DMA with a 5-3 lead over Archbishop Carroll from Premier Orthopedics Arena at Iceline. This is an offside against DMA Tatnall. Hill couldn't tag up in time for Scarborough's entry to be legal. Just over 4 minutes elapsed here in the third period, rather. DMA Tatnall 5. After 4 years of calling the Seahawks just Delaware Military Academy, it's been a bit of a challenge to acclimate to them being a combined team this year. Scarborough stood up at the Carroll blue line, gave the puck away. Advanced by Nico Neve, lumbering up the right wing boards. Lazy shot backhanded free by McCann. This one over the stick of a reaching Will Schweitzer. Here comes Zeke DiChiaro in. Deke backhand or forehand shot close up. No. Ebersol stayed with him. DiChiaro got his own rebound. Tried to center the puck from the corner to Evelyn Hill, but she couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Ebersol covers up with 10:47 remaining in regulation. And the DMA Tatnall Seahawks up 5-3 over Archbishop Carroll. You know the bacteria that collect in your trash cans and grow by the thousands. Yeah, I don't like them either. That's why I call Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. They come every few months, clean out my trash and recycling bins with 200-degree Fahrenheit water, almost boiling, and they kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria that accumulate in my trash and recycling bins. You can do the same. I highly recommend it. Call the number on your screen or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com to schedule your first cleaning tonight. 10:32 to go in regulation. Attacking zone draw for the Seahawks. Swatted at by Henry, corralled at the corner boards by Colin Beeman. He's angled below the cage by Connor Walmsley. Dishes the puck to Aiden Denise. He shot from the right dot. Good save by Ebersol. Directed the puck off its pads to the near corner. McCann couldn't keep the momentum going for the Seahawks. And now the puck is cleared out of the Archbishop Carroll zone. Volley back in up the far wall. It caroms to behind the net again, where Ebersol steadies for William Schweitzer, the freshman. In trying to gain some territory, William Schweitzer ends up clearing the puck over the glass and out of play in his own zone. In the NHL, that is an automatic delaying the game penalty. However, according to the USA Hockey Rulebook, that's entirely a judgment call. No foul play detected on the part of Schweitzer. So zone is lost. Play continues 5-on-5. Occasionally we discuss the differences between the NHL and USA Hockey rulebooks. I know just about everybody here watches the NHL, and sometimes there are rules questions that can be attributed simply to a difference in the book. Here's Cheskin up the right wing boards for Carroll. Centering feed, sails right on past Harvey. And now DiChiaro is able to walk the puck clear. He's into a 1-on-2, hacked at from astern by Harvey. Still got a shot off down the pipe from 30 feet. It sailed high of the crossbar. Harvey tracks down the rebound. He bats it over center, but it's volleyed right back into the Carroll end. Scarborough lost sight of the puck, ended up in his skates. Hill shoots from 25. Blocked down by Ebersol and picked up by the Carroll D-Corps. Schweitzer working below his own net. That is Wesley Schweitzer doing so. Under forechecking pressure, though, all the while. Advances the puck to Connor Walmsley. Dish back to Schweitzer off Walmsley's backhand. Centered to Walmsley again. He tries once, he tries twice. The third time was a charm. Who was that on the doorstep who finished? Danny Harvey. He gets his second of the night. And it's a 1-goal game, 5-4. Archbishop Carroll with 3 unanswered goals. They've got 8:34 left to tie this thing. There's no way the shots are 54th. I'm sorry. No way. Henry all alone. Just him and David Ebersol. Ebersol won that battle. DiPiero couldn't hold the right point. He's drawn back into the neutral zone to recover the puck. And the Seahawks must regroup. Now they do. Colin Beeman tries to line up a shot lane between defenders, but he misses the far post by a foot. Puck bounces off the end boards back into the path of Ebersol, and he freezes. Delaware hockey is heating up in a big way. Thanks in part to the gentlemen behind First State Ice Hockey, the new leaders in player development as far as youth hockey in Delaware is concerned. Classes, clinics, and yes, spring-summer tournament teams coming up too. Visit them on the World Wide Web. Join the movement at firststateicehockey.com. One state, one goal. Getting closer to a reality by the shift. Cheskin muscles his way in over the DMA Tatnall blue line. Cross ice feed intended for Walmsley coming in, broken up by the backhand of Aiden Denise. Chased down by Henry. Net front set up to Beeman, sailed past him off the corner boards at ricochets, and McCann's able to sweep in and pick it up, but her centering attempt is picked off. Here comes Ben Cheskin looking for the equalizer. He shoots from 15 feet. Marvel with the save. Garvin with a hack at Cheskin behind the net after the fact. A few other extracurriculars as both sides head to their respective benches. A slash was signaled against Cheskin with 6:52 to go. So this face-off is going to come outside. The DMA Tatnall blue line. Henry in up the right wing boards. Race on for Carroll. And a backhander was in. It's a tie hockey game, the power play goal for Archbishop Carroll. Not the power play goal, rather it was the shorthanded goal that evened it up. Their second such goal of the night. Alas, our connection sort of lapsed momentarily, so we couldn't tell you who exactly it was, but we can tell you it's a brand new hockey game, 6 minutes to go. 1:08 left on the DMA Tatnall power play. Denise's re-entry is bothered 10 feet inside the Carroll zone. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Inside 6 to go. And the Seahawks entry is offside. McCann the recipient of the breakout pass, but Henry just to 4 of the blue line at that point in time. We'll look at the upcoming Delaware Hockey Night schedule right now as DMA take their timeout, having given up 4 unanswered goals. On Friday, Salesianum will take on Father Judge in the first half of a doubleheader from the Jefferson Health Skate Zone. The second half of that twin bill features this DMA Tatnall team taking on Archbishop Ryan. And then on Monday, we rejoin Salesianum, a Monday night game, as they square off against Cardinal O'Hara from the Havertown Stadium. Old school barn on the main line. And we'll be making our first visit of the 2021 season there. Full schedule available right now on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Follow us at DE Hockey Night, both places. It'll be up on dehockeynight.com in the very near future. It's 5 minutes, 39 seconds to go in regulation. The shorthanded goal at the 9.5-minute mark of this period evened the score for Archbishop Carroll. They've gone on an absolute tear. They've accounted for the last 4. 2 of them by Harvey. Maybe 3. After the DMA offside pass, The face-off came back to just above their blue line. DiChiaro lumbered in, but the puck was tipped up in the air by the Carroll defender. And a hand pass ruled with 5:25 to go. Harvey and Henry once again. Henry won the draw. Colin Beeman chipped the puck up the near boards deep into Carroll territory where it's chased down by Liam Brady. Beeman alongside him, DiChiaro working the right post, tried to jam one in from close range, could not. DiPiero holds the near point. 13 seconds to go on this DMA Tatnall power play, which has just seen them break the 5-5 tie. Andrew Henry let loose from the right dot. That gives him the hat trick. That gives the DMA Seahawks a 6-5 lead. With exactly 5 minutes to go, they score on the Colonial Motors power play. So after giving up 4 unanswered goals, Joe D'Angelo takes a timeout. Henry connects with the man advantage. The DMA Tatnall Seahawks are back in front. I still say there's no way they could have had 58 shots. Maybe 40? Denise tried to jam one in net front. Ebersol denied him and then came back to make the save on Henry on the follow-up chance. 4:14 to go in regulation. DMA Tatnall with a 6-5 lead over Archbishop Carroll. Shot from Hill turning at the top of the right circle into a sea of white sweaters. Follow-up chance blocked down by Ebersol. Now it comes out to DiPiero. No, he doesn't connect from the point. That one popped up in the air by Ebersol. Battle net front. Hill taken out of her intended position by Brady. Puck was loose, chased down by Scarborough in the corner. To Garvin. High in the zone, long shot, shoveled out of harm's way. Volley back in from the near point, protected by Joey DiPiero. DiPiero again, stick handles, ricochets it off the near boards at Karam's below the cage to Scarborough. Back to DiPiero it comes. They're going to burn as much of the clock as they can. 3.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Drop pass to the point, and Garvin from all the way in West Town makes it a 7-5 DMA Tatnall lead. Jonathan Garvin on the board for his first of the season. Gives the Seahawks a 2-goal advantage. Now Andrew Henry walks the puck in right off the draw, gets tied up top of the right circle. Holding the puck in was Beeman in the high slot. Flip now to Denise, working the corner. He circles below the cage, comes out the left side. Public skating circles from Denise again, trying to generate time and space, but the puck poke checked out of his reach, and now jammed back into the DMA zone up the far side. Icing waved off as Liam Brady is alone to play the puck for Carroll behind his own goal. Breakout pass intercepted cleanly by Andrew Henry. His re-entry called offside. Oh, that was awfully close. Aiden Denise anticipated just a hair too quickly on that entry. 2:36 to go. Rob Schnorr, it appears, was the one administering the line change procedure. We certainly try to acknowledge the officials as best we can. especially those who have carried on through the course of this season. Making it possible for competition to continue. Henry ahead to Denise. Under duress, he steamrolls into the slot, but his close range shot attempt was stopped by David Ebersol with 2:14 to go. This 2-goal lead for DMA Tatnall becomes all the more comfortable with every passing shift, every passing second. Now it's just a matter of outlast and outpace. Hill in the corner. Absorbed a check while getting rid of the puck. It was cleared as far as center and then some after Jonathan Garvin, trying to turn momentum back from right to left, fanned on it. He's forced back behind his own goal. He does not play the Karam shot out, as protecting the right point for Carroll was Liam Brady. Given up to Scarborough. Carried now out. Headman attempt from Garvin, intended for DiChiaro, was off its line and subsequently intercepted. 100 seconds remaining in regulation. DMA Tatnall with a 7-5 lead over Archbishop Carroll. Evelyn Hill, the junior, deep in her zone. Guilty here of an icing with 80 seconds remaining in the contest. Special thanks to all of you for joining us here on this Wednesday night on Delaware Hockey Night. Grateful to have all of you on board with us. Of course, our field producer, Joe Sindoni, great job from him, as always, bringing this game to you. We'll take you back inside ice line. Here on the doorstep was Aiden Denise. One too many dekes, one too many stick handles, and he lost his shot lane against Ebersol. Denise recovers at the left point, surrounded by Patriots from all sides as we reach the final minute of the game. Thrown off the near boards by Beeman to DiPiero. Henry, center point, fires a shot into a congested slot. Looked like Ebersol got enough of that to turn it to the near corner. Down to the final 40. Carroll needs to break free. Denise drew Ebersol out of position. He was angled outside the dot on his way back out the left side from below the goal. His stick bother on the shot attempt. Puck ends up back at the DMA Tatnall blue line, taken away by Cheskin after DiPiero mishandled it momentarily. Now down to the last 15 seconds of the game. Ebersol tried to vacate the net, was caught off guard by a long-range shot, which he was able to stick down. Last-ditch effort from Carroll will be too little and too late. And the final score tonight, DMA Tatnall Seahawks 7, Archbishop Carroll Patriots 5. These two teams will meet again tomorrow in the second half of this back-to-back home and home. We'll have DMA Tatnall hockey back on these airwaves on Friday as they will take on Archbishop Ryan from the Jefferson Health Skate Zone. For the entire Delaware Hockey Night crew, for our field producer, Joe Sindoni, this is James Witherite thanking you for joining us. DMA improves to 4-1. Archbishop Carroll will get another crack at the Seahawks tomorrow, right back at Iceland. For the whole crew, James Witherite, thanks for your company tonight. We'll see you again real soon.